Yo, what's poppin'? I have returned from my vacation trip and I am here today back on Pokemon Showdown to bring you all my latest Sword and Shield OU team. Now, Dynamax has been banned, which means that we gotta keep up with the times. We gotta keep up with the ever-changing meta. So I built a new team here around a Obstagoon, and this team actually works, whether it be, you know, if you want to play it in a Dynamax or non-Dynamax format or whatever. This team works really well, I feel, on the ladder. I've been testing it out a bit here and there on my journey, I guess, at the airport and stuff. When I was waiting to come back, I was trying to build the latest team, or the newest team that I could record with. And Obstagoon was one of the Pokemon that has been suggested to me on some of my past videos. I've seen it floating around here and there. It's a really interesting mon. At base 90 attack, it's not the best. However, with Guts Flame Orb, it boosts it even further. Facade doubling damage makes it hit incredibly hard, and especially after a bulk up, this thing can do a lot of damage to certain mons in the tier. So we also have Knockoff, so we get the nice dark normal stab moves. And then finally Obstruct. I wanted to run Obstruct because it's a signature, I think it's a signature move for Obstagoon. It's one of the new moves. It acts as a protect if the opponent makes a contact move against you, lowers their defense by 2, which softens them up even more to get hit by a Facade or something like a Knockoff, for instance. And it's dark normal, so now that Dynamax is banned, if we are switching into like a Specs Dragapult, we don't have to worry about them switching up moves and going for like the max Draco Meteor move or whatever. So it'll be nicer with this thing that we don't have to worry about random max moves coming out at this thing. And then we have an Araquanid. So I wanted to pair this with Sticky Webs because base 95 speed is pretty good. It's essentially the same speed as Galarian Darmanitan, but Galarian Darmanitan, you know, and of course Obstagoon have a very middling speed tier compared to some other mons. So if we can slow things down, we'll be able to make Obstagoon put in more work. So that's why I have Sticky Webs, Araquanid, and Araquanid because I haven't really used it as a webber. I think I've used Shuckle, I think I've used Rabombi as well. So this thing can be nice for it to be able to set up webs. Always guaranteed lives an attack because of Focus Sash, so that's cool. Then we have Sash Drill. I just wanted a nice, I guess, sort of lead webber, lead rocker kind of thing, you know, just being able to get up our webs and rocks pretty easily and kind of guaranteed. Then we got Bisharp for anti-defog with Defiant. I don't know if it's just Showdown. I think I've heard things that Defiant doesn't work or something, but or like when you switch into webs or something like that, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it still works the same, but I don't know. I haven't seen it in game yet, but that's how it works on Showdown, I think. So I'll just run it here. SD3 attacks, so this thing can actually do well under webs because with a Jolly nature, it's outrunning a lot of things that webs slows down. So that could be pretty fire. And then Throat Chop because we don't have Knockoff, but then Throat Chop is still hitting pretty hard after an SD or even a Defiant boost. And I have Lumberry so that I don't get burned by random Will-O-Wisps or Scald Burns, at least for the first try. Dragapult is my spin blocker for the team, and this actually is a really fun set to use. It's been running around a lot. It's the Sub-Wisp Disable Hex set, or the Sub-Disable set. And it's nice because it allows you to sort of break down things like Toxapex. You can sub behind certain mons, not get Toxic or any kind of status move and stuff, and just start putting in the work with it. And then finally Togekiss. This mon is like a Dynamax user. It was a Dynamax user, but this set actually still kind of works well under webs. So that's going to be the team, and let's just hop right into it. See how we do. If we can make Obstagoon put in the work, that's going to be the goal, of course, just to see this thing knock out as many mons as possible. It's a pretty offensive squad. So our first game here is going to be against a Toxtricity squad. Very nice. And he has a potential defogger in Corviknight, so we can potentially activate our Bisharp's Defiant ability. Darmanitan is the lead. Okay, so we can just, I think, just Iron Head turn 1. I mean, he would U-turn into Corviknight though, so I mean, I guess Rocks is also good too. Start a timer. There's the U-turn into what? Corviknight? Corv seems like the play. Nope, Ferrothorn is the play. Interesting. I can just go for a Earthquake here. Get a nice little crit. Nice little critical hit. So he Leech Seeds me. I can just go Togekiss now. He might protect here. As he actually, no, he spikes. He straight up spikes versus me. But a flamethrower from this, it's going to do a chunk of damage to that. And then we can just go here into... Actually, he'll boom burst here, wouldn't he? He'd boom burst. Yo, he'd boom burst here. I'm going to go Dragapult, eat up these hazards, eat up that boom burst, and just bop this thing. I think Hex will just destroy this. But he goes Pex. Oh, that's your last mistake. You don't want to do that. I could probably beat Pex with this set here. Do I disable the recover? Because that'd be kind of clean. But nah, I'm just gonna get my damage off. Get the damage that I need. He can't even break this thing anymore. He can't break this thing. Now we just wisp this. But he dodges. But he was just probably trying to sack it anyways. Infiltrator Dragapult comes out here. But guess what? Obstagoon. Oh no, I forgot. He could actually go for a dragon move. I forgot. Okay, so in that case, what we do is we go Bisharp and we win the game, I think. Potentially, unless he has like body press or something. No, he's bulk up, so this thing can't beat me 1v1. There's no way it can beat me 1v1. I think that's the game. Pretty sure that I don't know if Toxapex can break us. No, but he can do that. Which means that what we do is we go Excadrill, we click that that nice rapid spin, get rid of all those hazards that are annoying us, and then potentially, I think actually we get to go Arachnid Webs actually seems nice. Slow down Darmanitan too, and then Dragapult wins in the end. So let's get up our Sticky Webs. He actually is gonna T-Spike up though, which is quite a bit annoying. So I don't want Dragapult taking 2 T-Spikes, so we're gonna have it take 1. And I can just Hex. Does 24 to Pharaoh. But I think this is kind of all we need though. And dodges my Wisp again, so nice. Pex comes in here. Oh, but that's doing some good damage though. That's doing some nice damage. I don't think he'd save Pex. It doesn't make sense for him to do that. Yeah, but he does. Sacks Dragapult instead though, which is very nice indeed. Keeping Arachnid healthy is, I think, good to check the Darmanitan. So we might want to do that. I think I just go here into Togekiss, which will be faster. Hit this up with a Dazzling Gleam to knock it out. Yep, knock it out here. Next is going to be Toxapex, which we can just knock out. I don't see why we can't. Just a flinch here. That's all we need. Knock this out. Last is going to be the Darmanitan, which will get destroyed by not a Flamethrower, because of course he has the Icicle Crash. Liquidation here. Just don't get flinched. And yep, we got the game. So pretty clean first game, though it was not how I planned for Obstagoon to put in work, but there's plenty of time for that, to see our boy put in the work here. So this is a very interesting team. Centiskorch, and then Hatterene as well. I don't know if it's gonna be. It might be G-Max. No, it can't be Dynamax. Never mind. I forgot. I was looking to Centiskorch and I was like, oh, is that gonna be G-Max Centiskorch? But nah, it's kind of sad though. Like, I'm sad that the G-Max mons are gone, 'cause those are kind of fun. Those were very very interesting Pokemon. I would say. I really did want to use some of the other ones. But we have a lead of Golisopod. Can't really stop my rocks up, but he just straight up Swords Dances versus me. So, which is interesting. I'm gonna just try to get as much damage as I can on this. Oh, Leech Life too. Leech Life, Aqua Jet. Oh, that's actually that's kind of a threat though. So I need to force this thing out. with emergency exit. So I'm going to obstruct here. As he actually Swords Dances again. But Obstagoon's out here. Pretty good play though. Conkeldurr is in now. We can just click the switch into Togekiss here, I think, is the play. As he Mach Punches, and then we can now fire off a clean Air Slash, as there are no switch-ins, I think, to this thing. So yep, Golisopod will get sacked here. And then let's see what he brings in. So Scentiscorch is in. It's not faster than me. So if I get a flinch, then I knock it out. So I don't see why I shouldn't do that. He'll just knock off my heavy duty boots, so that's fine. I mean, he doesn't have Stealth Rocks anyways. Then he goes into Gastrodon. What I can actually do here is probably go into... Well, he would want a Toxic here? He might want to Toxic me. But do I really care? Oh, he's Ice Beam. Conkeldurr's not that much of an issue as long as I save Dragapult. Like, that's the big thing I need to save. So if I can just get like as much damage as I can on this thing, I think this knocks it out. I don't think that crit mattered. Extra 5 power is probably more than like 3%. Hatterene comes in now. We can just I think actually this time we can go Araquanid here. He Trick Rooms up though. Ooh. Oh, but I am max speed. Imagine if I wasn't max speed. I'll Protect here to stall out a turn of Trick Room. Go right for the Liquidation. It's gonna do a ton of damage. This is Life Orb, of course, as well. So don't knock it out, which is not that bad at all, because then I get to just Protect, Liquidation again. As he knocks himself out with Life Orb, then we get to go here into Dragapult, or even Bisharp for that matter. I think Bisharp is also pretty good too. But I'm going Obstagoon. You already know I gotta go Obstagoon here and see how much damage this nice. Actually, this is 140. This is like doubled, super effective though. I'm gonna click Knockoff here. He is sashed. So he does get up another Trick Room. We can stall it out. Remember, we can stall this out. Oh, Endeavor. Ooh. That's pretty heat. That is kind of nice. But Sucker Punch here. And then he does not have enough turns left, I think. He can definitely Mach Punch if he wants to. Drain Punches, but then he does have Mach Punch. Obstagoon can't knock it out, but Obstagoon put in some work. Definitely did. Hex should destroy this thing. That's going to be GG. And that is the whole game right there. Nice. So this game was pretty cool. You know, we got to see a lot of, I guess, sort of us trying to outplay Trick Room. Because, like, remember, his first mistake was bringing Trick Room into the Trick House. That was the ultimate first mistake there. And are we facing another Trick Room team here? Is he actually going to click Trick Room with this? I doubt it, though. I doubt it. But I can just lead Excadrill here. Just because, actually, Excadrill is kind of nice versus his team. But let's see what we can do. Let us see what we can do here. So the Togekiss lead, I can just Iron Head this. This is an easy no-brainer. Yep, oh, he's gonna, he really is gonna try to do that? Come on. Breakthrough, buddy. Yep. Nice. Excellent. So now Haxorus is in. He's probably just gonna, yeah, he just does that. What we can do is go into Togekiss. Probably straight up Nasty Plot here. And then this thing gets destroyed by a Flamethrower pretty easily. Okay, I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna help you, but we'll see. I'll do the same thing to you that you just did to me. Except I only just got one. I live any hit from this. No, I don't. This thing is what, banded or something? Has to be. Yup, Sigilif. This thing will get popped. I don't know how fast he is. I don't know if he's running max speed or not. He is running max speed. But I am too. So essentially the way to win is to try to beat that that Haxorus down. That thing is going to be the problem for our team. Ooh, okay. We're going to play it like that. Yo, peep these plays though. This Haxorus has to be banded, I'm pretty sure. Webb's here, predicting, I don't know, whatever he does. Liquidation this for some nice damage. Protect here as he tries to King Shield. Alright, I don't know what he's trying to I don't know what he was trying to do there with that one. He does click Shadow Sneak. But now he is super slow with his team. Let's see what he locks himself into. I'm kind of curious. Poison Jab. Locks himself in a Poison Jab of all things. I should just disable him. Yeah, he can't do that again. Not today. Now Reuniclus gets nice and 2 KO'd by this this Hex here. Oh, no? Okay. Does he have, he probably has Focus Blast too. Actually, I think a Facade might even take this Haxorus out. Potentially. I would think it does. Because I could bulk up here, but he probably has Focus Blast. I don't want him to Trick Room either. So definitely a Facade here. Oh, you know what I do? Ooh, I have an idea. Check this out, check this out. Obstruct first. Ah, yeah. GG. Nice. Good game, indeed. So, that was a pretty fun one. Definitely, for sure. I mean, we had to win that one. Like, there was just no other choice. We had to win it. I could not let him win that game. This one is a pretty interesting one. We have here Cinderace and, of course, the Court Change move, which is going to be kind of annoying. Getting rid of this thing is going to be nice for Obstagoon, Bisharp, and whatnot. But he goes hard Ferrothorn. Hey, I mean, I'm fine with that. I need more damage on this thing anyways. T-Waves. Wait, what? What was that? What is this guy even doing? Alright, forget that game. That game does not count. But I definitely liked how Obstagoon sort of won us that other game before the game that just happened. The one before that. How Obstruct, we got to see, I guess, Obstruct do some work, which is nice. This looks like a pretty standard looking team, and plus Draco's looks pretty fun. I guess what we could do is just lead Drill. I mean, Mandibuzz is kind of obvious though. So I could just Iron Head here. I don't think I'll ever get up rocks anyways, so it's fine. He goes Conkeldurr. Okay, so actually damage on this is not bad at all. Togekiss could come in here as the Earthquakes, probably predicting Dragapult. And then I could just Flamethrower. Actually, no, that was... Oh. I didn't think he'd... I thought he'd go Aegislash there for sure. But, okay. I can go Dragapult now and just go right for the sub. And then burn the Mandibuzz here, which will be nice for lower damage on our other mons. So he does go right for the knockoff. I can sub again though. As he knocks off again. Disable this and then sub here. And then doing that will allow me to get basically a free substitute. As Aegislash comes in here. You can Will-O-Wisp this thing. As he Shadow Balls. And probably just click Hex here, right? And just OHKO this Aegislash. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay, so Darmanitan comes in. This thing is, of course, going to be Choice Scarfed. We know that for, I think, pretty much a fact. I don't see another Scarf mon on his team. So we'll just sack Drill. Go into Araquanid. And honestly, I mean, I could just Liquidation here. As he goes hard Dracozolt. Hard Dracozolt here. I do really like Webs though to slow down Darmanitan, but I don't know. I actually don't think we need it. But we might. We might. So he goes for the sub. So I am indeed Focus Sashed. Which is not bad at all. Oh, he's Life Orb too. He might miss here. Yo, you're gonna miss your next move. Nah, he does not. Okay, so that means Obstagoon will be faster. It can come in here. Obstagoon can just click knockoff here. And then we actually can stall out Conkeldurr a little bit by going for the Obstruct here. As he tries to Earthquake us. It's not gonna work there. Then I get to go Dragapult here on the Mach Punch. Yep. As expected. And then we I think we double. I feel like we have to double back into Obstagoon here. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. And then we could just go for the Facade. I think 2 Facades will be enough. He has to defog. He's forced to. So we knock that out. We can then Obstruct versus the Darmanitan to see what he locks himself into, which is going to be U-turn. So in that case, we can go into Dragapult, which will take the U-turn decently well. And then he goes Seismitoad. So what we can do now is just Will-O-Wisp this thing. As he does actually carry Earth Power. So we definitely need to Hex here, I think. And this is kind of tough. Okay. We Hex here. Get a ton of damage off. Obstagoon gets to come out now. Hit it up with a Facade to knock it out. Now here's our play, or here's the plan we have to make now. He can go, so he's forced to go into Darmanitan. We have to Obstruct here because he can Flare Blitz twice and knock us out. Knock out Bisharp and knock out Obstagoon. So let's say we Obstruct here. He U-turns though, okay. So we go into... that's actually interesting. So if I go Bisharp, he gets a crit on me. That's actually not good at all. So if I Sucker Punch, it's not enough. Yeah, so he'll win this game. That's tough. Actually, maybe I don't think I can live. Can I? Nah, I can't live it. All right, that's unfortunate. That was a close game though. Really close one. Maybe I should have. I think that one misplay with with Togekiss is what cost me, I think, because I predicted Aegislash. It was too, it was too wild of a prediction. But we'll take it. Still a solid game for sure. But yeah, now we're up against this Toxtricity squad with Dracozolt. Dracozolt's a really good mon. I definitely enjoy seeing it a lot. So the lead drill here versus Dracozolt. Hold up. Okay, your best switch in is going to be Jellicent, so that does 42. I can definitely go Obstagoon because I don't mind taking a Wisp at all, due to the fact that well, I think he could also Strength Zap here too. Bisharp's not a bad play either, because if he Strength Zaps, he gives me an attack boost, and if he Will-O-Wisps, I have a Lumberry. But he doubles to Hydreigon, which is actually a pretty good play. If he does have a fire move, that would be a good play for him. But he took a good chunk on Jellicent, which is good too. He does have the fire move there. What I could do now is double here to Excadrill, predicting T-Tar to come in, and then fire off the next Earthquake on this thing, which should do a lot of damage, I think. I don't know if it knocks it out though, but it's oh, he's a Shucka. Okay, we dodged the Fire Blast though. That's amazing. He just quits there, so I don't think he could have won, because that was, yeah, I don't know. That was interesting though, but nice fire miss there. What can you do? What can you do when you're up against these Titans, the obstruction mons, right here, causing an obstruction? Got here a Gengar squad now, so yeah, a bunch of standard mons as usual. Hazard control, probably Conkeldurr maybe, but hard Togekiss here should be the way to go. But he goes hard into Rotom. Nice Rotom. Rotom Heat. But only I can make the heat plays. We get an Earthquake off here. This thing is pretty physically bulky, but I'll get my rocks up, and then I guess just go into probably Obstagoon here. Nice Obstagoon, can take the hit and burns me with the Scald, not even the Flame Orb, but that does not matter. Not one bit, because I do have Facade, which will blow back this Rotom. Goodbye. The crit probably does not matter at all. Probably does not, because Obstagoon's Facade, it's doing too much. Like, he switched it in. He has heavy duty boots, which means Obstagoon would be faster on the next turn too. Togekiss can come back here. Now we just Air Slash again. Actually, probably Dazzling Gleam might do more. I'm gonna do that. Do a little bit more damage to this Toad, as it does 39. And then, oh, Air Slash knocks it out too. So that was probably like a low roll on the Gleam then, if I'm not mistaken. Gengar comes out here. He's probably forced a Sludge Wave. Actually, I can go Drill. I don't need it anymore. And yep, he does make the good prediction there on the Focus Blast. But this lets us bring in Dragapult. Now, Dragapult here can go right for the sub. Burn this Bisharp here, and then disable it from Throat Chopping again, and then get another sub back up here. Hydreigon is in now, so this thing actually just revealed itself to be Choice Scarfed, so that's interesting. Bisharp gets to come in here though, and then we get to Iron Head, straight up Iron Head here on a potential Conkeldurr, but he goes Bisharp, so that will take some damage. Nice little chip damage there. Iron Head again is probably the play. He's also Jelly too. And is Life Orb. So we knocked that out. That's good. Very, very good. He's kind of forced to go Conk, isn't he? Or Hydreigon. Yeah, Conk. I go Dragapult this time instead of Togekiss, as he goes right for the Drain Punch. And then, yeah, I think that's probably going to be like game sooner or later. Earthquake does a ton, but he can't knock us out or anything with Mach Punch, so we're pretty safe. Hydreigon gets to come back in now. All I got to do here is think sack Bishop or something. Actually, no, I sack this thing. Oh, this guy, he just left. He just straight up left. And then Obstagoon comes back in here. We could even knock off his item, but probably not a good idea. Yeah, doesn't matter though. I'd probably just knock off. But I think we just won the game here anyways. But I do like Obstagoon quite a bit. WBE Draft League also starting up soon. I think the draft for that is, I don't know if I should announce it yet or not, but it's soon, like very, very soon. So I do like certain mons that I have used on certain videos. So I'll try to draft them. Try to draft some fun mons. I do know that there's gonna be Gmax captains, or like a tier for Gmax mons, like your mega tier. It's gonna be so much fun. I know which one I want though. It actually might be kind of easy to guess which one I want for my Gigantamax tier mon that I wanna get, because it's it's one of my favorites. If I can get it, that'd be kind of nice. But let's just lead off here. So this is a Psychic Terrain Hawlucha team. So I'm just gonna lead off with my Excadrill. I think is my best lead here. He would just U-turn, right? So I'm gonna get my rocks up. Get the nice rocks up here. It's gonna be the play. As he goes hard Bisharp. Wonderful. And he is actually Sash Bisharp. Oh, you're gonna go for a your, what do you call it? Your Sucker Punch here, aren't you? That's where I go Obstagoon. And go right for the knockoff here. Get rid of this Pokemon. And so now what is he gonna do? Probably he brings in Grimmsnarl. Gets up his screen. Whatever screens he needs. We can't defog though, but we don't have rocks on our side, so that could be kind of nice. He goes Cinderace. I'm just going to Obstruct. And he will Pyro Ball. Okay. Let me get these webs up. If he actually goes for Court Change, he actually no, that's a bet. Yeah. I was thinking if he went for Court Change, he'll give me a light screen. But I think he will in fact allow me to go Dragapult here. Go right for the sub. Is that thing banded? Like, what is he doing? Oh, he goes Indeedee. I cannot hit him because he is Indeedee, Indeedee, normal type. But I can actually try to sub again. He does have Dazzling Gleam. Let me go Togekiss here. Air Slash it. I think Psychic Terrain should wear off unless he's holding a Terrain Extender. So he does sack Cinderace. Yeah, I think so. He was probably holding a Terrain, not a Terrain Extender, but he just wants to bring in Hawlucha safely, I think is what he's trying to do. And he does get the Spadef boost. So I must Dazzling Gleam. He will Acro, so he does not get any. I think that Dragapult, I think, could live this. I think Dragapult can live. Yup, it does indeed live. Nice, nice. That's where I go Bisharp. Back into Dragapult I go. As he high jump kicks. He's not running close combat, so that's actually pretty good for us, or good information to have. And then what I can do here is just go for that, I guess. Sucker Punch here to knock it out. And then I think we're actually going to be... we should be faster than Cinderace. Should be faster than it. Knock this out. And I don't know if we're faster than Dragapult, but Obstagoon will be. And he Dragon Dances anyway, so that's GG. Nice. That went better than expected. That went way better than expected. If you had a close combat, we would have had to play around it a bit more. But we can move on to the next one. See how we do once again with this team. It's been putting in some work here and there, which is nice. I'm going to now lead with probably Drill. So he's running a Sand team. He has Sand Excadrill. So that's something we have to watch out for here. Versus our team, Webs are not going to be as great because he has Bisharp. And Hippowdon is the lead. Well, I mean, I'll at least get up rocks. He chooses not to attack me, which is fantastic. I can go Togekiss here. Probably just Nasty Plot up. Let's see what he does here. Whirlwinds, okay. Into Obstagoon I go. Oh, it's about that time. Bulk up. Don't whirlwind me again, please. Okay. Let's hit him up with the Facade here. See how much damage it does. And that does 66 to Hippowdon. Defensive, I think. Earthquake. I don't know if it knocks it out. But he goes Ferrothorn anyway, so that's actually not that bad. That's actually not bad at all because I can just go for another Earthquake here. Let me spin these away. Get rid of these hazards. Don't want them. So I think Obstagoon probably does not do much in this matchup in particular. I think. Does he not? I don't think he has Protect on this, does he? Probably not. Power Whips. This guy can't hit a Power Whip in his life. Goodbye, Ferrothorn. So we're +1 speed. So he's forced to go Bisharp. Right? He's forced to go into the Mon that can Sucker Punch. It has priority. But he goes Hippowdon. No. You're not living my Earthquake. At least I don't think you are. Yeah. You're +2 speed. I'm +1 speed. You will be faster than me. So it's time to outplay you. By going for a repeated number of switches. He is Life Orb though. Get some damage off. That's all I needed, right? That's all I ever needed. So Arachnid should knock this out. Dang, this guy can't even hit a single move. What's going on? It just mattered if I didn't get flinched though. Or if I got flinched, it would have been terrible. I'll take this. We should be faster than this actually. Actually, no we're not. He's Dragon Danced. I wonder why in his right mind he would think that he could live that attack. Come through, Arachnid. He's forced to Throat Chop here. That won't even knock out Arachnid. Like, it has decent defenses. What is he doing? He actually did live that one though. I'll give him that. He did live the attack. Let's see. Yep, Throat Chop will knock us out there. However, we got Togekiss. Hit him with that flamethrower. Knock this out. Last Pokemon is going to be the Rotom. And I think, yeah, we just win the game with Dragapult. I'll sack this thing. Yeah, he just forfeits. Beautiful. I think that will be where we ended off, though, for this one. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Hope you all enjoyed seeing Obstagoon put in some work as much as we could. I only dropped one game, so it was a pretty solid live overall, I think. And feel free to suggest what you guys want to see for the next one. I think the whole like no Dynamax in OU is a little different now that I was just so used to playing it with Dynamax, but it should be a lot of fun to try to adapt to the new way of this tier. And yeah, so I'll see you guys on the next one. Looking forward to hearing from you all, and peace.